Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, soul family. Nice to see you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. I truly appreciate them. Thank you for your donations. They're not expected, but they are truly, truly appreciated. Everything that I get is saved towards my housing fund, so thank you. All of my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I have to put that in there as just a legal disclaimer, because anything that comes up that may really resonate with you when it comes to law, when it comes to your health, be that your mental health or your physical health, or be that to do with your finances, you have to remember that I am not a professional in any of those areas, and I don't claim to be. I've still got the song in my head from the last reading, that Dawson's Creek theme. It keeps playing in my head. I know I'm saying that halfway through my legal disclaimers, but it's coming up again. Please know that if I say he, she, masculine or feminine, I'm talking about energies. It's the energies that I'm picking up on. It's up to you whether or not you leave the energies as genders, if you want to leave them as just being divine feminine, divine masculine. And remember, we hold both of those energies. If you want to swap around the genders, you want to get rid of them altogether, know that if it fits your story, that's fine, but do not make it fit if it doesn't, because not all of my readings are going to resonate, and that's okay. If it doesn't resonate for you, it's going to resonate for someone else. Now let's crack on. I've got my bell here. There's also this energy coming through of someone dragging their feet a little bit. Like there's something they have to do and they really don't want to do it. Like they can't be bothered. That's the energy that I'm getting. I'm going to be ringing this bell, so if you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device now. Okay. Now, I do have some messages that came through. Someone is more worried about losing their money than losing their partner. Running away when confronted on doing something to break, dismantle or stop communication, a letter or an email from coming through. And the last message that came through was losing weight does not equate to beauty, or piling on the pounds does not equate to ugliness. And that came through, and it kind of hit home quite a lot for me, because personally I always had a really weird relationship to my body, in that no matter if I lost weight, if I was working out, if I was whatever it may be, I never thought that I was pretty. And I don't know why Spirit wants me to talk about this. I do now. Now I love my body and, you know, my warts and all. And it's taken me 40 years to get there. But there's something here about comparing ourselves to what we see in magazines. And losing weight does not equate to beauty. Or gaining weight does not equate to ugliness. Okay. I'm going to keep that on my lap because I know I'm going to want to have a look at this. Let me pop you there for now. Okay. Where would you like me to go? Oh, top or bottom? Top. Okay. Someone is more worried about losing their money than losing their partner. Who is this? Why have we been shown this? And it says here, try something new without expectations is upside down and one small change. So there's some sort of relationship that needs to be adjusted. But whoever this is that wants to make this adjustment, maybe a Virgo that's coming out, is realising that someone is in that relationship is more worried about losing the money than losing them. Issues surrounding health and exercise may come to the fore. Focus on your physical well-being. We were just talking about our physical well-being. We're just talking about losing weight, putting weight on, how we kind of look at ourselves, how we analyse ourselves, especially as a Virgo. And I am a Virgo. You also have here, again, try something new without expectations, and it's upside down. There's something that someone is either working on or needs to work on, and there was repetition from the past that was helping, that they need to go back to. Stop comparing yourself is what I'm getting. I don't know if somebody in a relationship, that person would there's something about picking out someone's physical flaws, or someone's doing this now, picking out someone's physical flaws, and they care more about saving their pennies than hurting their partner's feelings or keeping their partner. And you've got stay the course. Full moon, take time to relax, recharge, replenish your inner strength. And you've got to take care of yourself and call upon angels is upside down. Now, I'm getting from this, it's almost like the energy of being in a relationship with someone who it's almost like having rules or regulations. You have to look a specific way, or you have to eat certain food, or you have to dress in a certain way. And I don't know if that's because this person is controlling, or if they have a weird brand. They have a brand of some sort, or they have a way that they show themselves to the world. But take care of yourself and stay the course. This is an encouragement now for someone to take the reins in how they look after themselves, their mental health, their physicality, and not because of what their partner wants. Whether this is a relationship that you're still in, or a relationship from past, or if this is somebody else. There's a need for someone here to relax, recharge, and replenish your inner strength. Because the thing is, with the full moon, it's also to do with your emotions. And as I say that, underneath we've got Scorpio, which again is very much to do with deep feelings, okay, because they are a water sign. Negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. Now, we've had physical activity come out straight twice, okay? So this is, I feel like there's two people either in a relationship or they were in a relationship, and then there's someone in present. Now, the person in present can be the collective. It doesn't have to be. This is giving me like healthy boundaries where there weren't boundaries before. Or whoever this person is that wishes to come forward may find it difficult to respect boundaries. You've got call on angels, or call upon angels in reverse. Someone may be using glamour spells to make themselves look a certain way, or they may be glamoring someone, or sending the energy of wanting someone here to do something to their face, or what's the word, augment like their body. It's almost like this energy of not feeling good enough. Let me get some deeper things on this. So take care of yourself and call on angels is upside down. So these are like two opposing energies, right? You've got one about grounding, taking time for yourself, you know, relax and recharge and replenish, stay the course, make sure that you're taking time for yourself. But then you've got call on angels in reverse. This is almost like, I know I'm getting the energy of like one person who really wanted to take care of themselves, but the other person in that relationship was constantly pushing these ideals of how someone was supposed to look, and that's irrespective of gender, okay? How it was like, these are the goals that you should be looking at, and they weren't healthy in some way. And someone here is being told, if that's you, if you were in a relationship where someone was pushing the way that you had to look, and even if it isn't that, and it is someone having expectations that they have to look a certain way. Like for me, example, growing up, I was so concerned about my belly. I've always had a little bit of a round belly, and it's just the way it is. I mean, I am an apple shape, so my shoulders and my hips are more or less the same. And then my waist is a little bit smaller, but I am not a complete hourglass. So I can have a bit of a big belly if I don't work out. And when I was younger, I hated my stomach, but I didn't have the right understanding of what workout would be good for me. And it wasn't until I got older that I started learning about different workouts and things that I could do to strengthen my back and my stomach. But as I've got older, I've cared less and less about what other people think of my body shape, and more about how I feel in my body, if that makes sense. Taking care of myself for me, not because of what other people will have a look, how people will look at me. Because when I was in my teens, I used to compare my stomach to other people walking down the road, and I'd be like, have they got a stomach like mine? Have they got this? Have they got that? And I don't do that anymore. And someone here is being told, if this was you, and it doesn't have to be your stomach, it could be your shoulders, it could be your boobs, it could be your butt, it could be your abs, it could be your pecs, it could be whatever. There is something that you're being asked to go back and look at when it comes to your working out, because something was working before. And it's taking small steps, especially if you're going from someone who isn't very physically active to becoming slowly physically active. And even if you are someone who hikes every day, there is a need for here, especially with your 6th house when it's Virgo. This is about our mental health as well. And it's also the things that we're eating, because the 6th house is to do with your working routines, but also your health and fitness. And Virgos are very much to do with the mind. It's very, I keep hearing over analyzing something. I'm getting this energy of someone being hard on themselves or somebody else. And it's not even a direct kind of, you look fat in that, or you don't look good in this, or your abs aren't, aren't strong enough or big enough in that shirt. It's not that. It's like small digs at someone, like small kind of like pecking here and there. When I was younger, and my mum didn't realise that what she was saying was detrimental until I was very direct with her. When I was like in my maybe early 20s, I was really heavy set. I put on a lot of weight, and I remember my mum taking me to Pizza Hut and then telling me that I was fat. You got to remember, my mum is Mediterranean, and sometimes they're very blunt. And I said to her, I was like, how can you take me to a fast food place, pay for me to have a pizza, and then tell me that I was fat? I was like, how would you like it if every time I saw you I was like, Mum, you look old? She was like, that's offensive. And I went, exactly the same way. You saying that to me is offensive. I am in my own body. I know what my weight is. I know blah, 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 blah. The reason I've brought that up is because someone here, it doesn't have to be a massive, someone doesn't have to have a massive issue when it comes to their body. And it's not body dysmorphia or something like that. And remember, I'm not a therapist, okay? So if it is resonating with you and you feel like you need to speak to a therapist or your doctor, please do. Please do not just take any advice that comes from this tarot reading. But the messages that came out, they seem to be linking to each other now. And it makes sense, because losing weight does not equate to beauty, but putting weight on does not equate to ugliness. And I don't know if somebody is embodying this at the moment, or this is something that they're working on, because coming back to that Virgo card with issues surrounding health and exercise may come to the fore, focus on your physical well-being. This seems to be a connect with someone's mental health as well. And there may be stigma or kind of like bias codes from when someone was growing up with either how, I heard, by someone's first boyfriend or girlfriend, or he, she, they. It doesn't always have to be coming from like childhood, from your parents. It doesn't. But there's something here about something in the past has knocked someone's self-esteem. And there's a need for someone here to really nurture themselves. A bath full of rose petals, I heard. Take time to relax, recharge, and replenish your inner strength and stay the course. This is to do with your emotions as well as it is to do with your physicality. And you've also got another card coming out saying, tell your friends your goals. So if somebody, I don't know if somebody here is trying to get themselves like summer ready, and then maybe working out because they want to look a specific way before they go on holiday or before it gets to, beach season. But someone is being told here to take time to relax, recharge, and replenish as much as working out. Now, I'm watching a podcast. I've talked about them before. I really like them. They're called Shits and Gigs. And one of the things that they're doing at the moment is they've teamed up with Whoop, or they may have bought Whoop, which it will have a look at how much you work out, how much you rest, and how much you work out, how much you recover, and how much you sleep, because sleep does not mean recovery. And there seems to be a connect into for someone. Maybe someone wants to have a look into an app like that. I mean, I am not an affiliate to them, Whoop or anything like that. Maybe there's a different app that you want to get that looks at someone's working out, someone's recovery, so how they are actually bringing their body out of stress. So that could be meditation, that could be going for a slow walk, it could be breathing exercises, and then making sure you're getting enough sleep. There's something about a cycle here, especially with stay the course. This is also to do with your emotions, because I feel like this call upon angels, someone is disconnecting themselves, or this may actually just be a call for someone to be looking at the physicality, the 3D of what they can do for their body. Okay, because I heard not everything is a spiritual lesson. I don't believe in that, but someone's brought that message through. Tell your friends your goals can also be looking at how you do things with other people, or there's somebody in the collective that's doing this with other people, either group walking, almost like when you see those suburban wives all in like their shell suits, and they go for a quick brisk walk around like their gated community. It's that kind of energy coming through. Someone here may actually benefit from either teaming up with a neighbour or one of their friends and going for a walk together, because we're not everybody is capable of going for hikes or running or swimming. Some people are wheelchair bound or have a Zimmer frame or a walking stick. So it may be doing whatever is in your capability, but getting yourself actively moving. Always with, the guidance of your doctor, okay? Especially if you have lack of mobility. But there is definitely a need for someone to take care of themselves. Bathing, I heard. For someone, it could be bathing. And I know that sounds very fundamental to most of us, but when we look at mental health, or when we look at lack of mobility, sometimes it's very difficult, okay, or very challenging. So staying the course also with this Pisces. This is to do with endings. Washing something away. Having a bath at least once a week, I heard, for someone. I know, I take a shower every day and a bath in the evenings, but for some people it is difficult, and I'm hearing this. But tell your friends your goals and call upon angels in reverse. This isn't, why am I getting that there's been some sort of group, there's a group walking, there's people that walk together. They talk about their plans. Okay. So, more than one message coming through here. So yes, this is also about us tapping back into our physicality, into, doing workouts or things that bring our heart rate up, so that we are getting that dopamine and we're getting that serotonin kind of, endorphins, whatever they're called, to make us feel happy. There is, and that's why I felt like there was a couple and then there was somebody else. It's almost like there are two people and then there is the collective. And out of these two people, I feel like there's like a struggle or a wrestle for control within this relationship. And one of the people, they either go on like brisk walks with other people that they know in the neighborhood, or this is how they have like their conversations without having to phone each other to ask for help. These are their friends. These are the people that they work with. And with call upon angels in reverse, this is some low vibrational something that they're into. And they go, so they don't, no phones are used. Okay. I heard updates. So they get updates. They're talking about something that happened at the full moon. What about these walking things? What's happening in these walking things? Moon in Sagittarius. Be prepared to be adaptable, as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. So that whatever happened over the full moon, they're reporting back to each other, or they meet up and have these brisk walks, or it's not in the gym, it's outside and it's movement. It's movement. It's not bicycles. It's more just walking, and walking really fast. And they do updates with each other. Okay. And you've got here, beware of letting your wilder instincts spin out of control. And then you also have, it's an important time to guard against being self-centered, over-opinionated or pushy. Someone getting really annoyed. Someone's very annoyed. So this is giving me that, like, I'm only seeing two people walking together, but I don't feel like they're walking together for the entire time. And it's like it's either like a gated community or it's in a park of some sort. And like two people are walking with each other and they're passing information to each other and talking about it. And then one of them goes off and joins another group of people who actually are just going for a walk around the park, and the other person either goes home or does whatever. And what I'm getting from this is like information was passed over that whatever they had planned over the full moon, something that was supposed to affect someone's health, and maybe even something that was preventing someone from exercising, it went skew-if. It didn't go the way it was supposed to. And someone has got better. If someone had issues with their back, their knees, could be headaches, joint pain. And remember, I'm not a doctor. If you have any of these things and you haven't spoken to your doctor yet, go and speak to a doctor before taking any advice from me, because I don't take responsibility for you. Please use your common sense and your discernment. but they're talking about something that was supposed to stop you from moving or being able to exercise or get yourself into good, it's something to do with your vibrations and your physicality and you taking care of yourself. Something didn't go the way they thought it would, especially be prepared to be adaptable as plans you have laid may have taken an unexpected course. This is also showing that whoever it is that's talking to this other person, they were saying A, B, and C from collective. Yeah, this happened. They may have hurt their knee or hurt their back or hurt their ear or whatever it was. And they rested. They took time to relax, to recharge and replenish their inner strength. They asked for help. They spoke to their friends. They stayed the course and they took care of themselves. And now they're going back to exercising again, or now they're going back to something and their health is getting better. Okay. And you have with the wolf, where it says, beware of letting your wilder instincts spin out of control upside down. They wanted someone here to become, losing weight does not equate to beauty. And I didn't write the rest of it down, but it was just stuck in my head. And putting on weight does not equate to being ugly. That they wanted someone to either put on weight or lose too much weight. And that they'd be triggered by some sort of internal wound from the past, looking at how they compared themselves to other people, how they compared other body parts to other people, how they compared their beauty, their attractiveness, them being handsome, dependent on how big their muscles were, or how strong they were, or how petite they were. And this has been healed, or this has been removed, and there is help, or someone asked for help when it came to getting their core strength back, or getting some sort of strength back in a body part. And they weren't expecting this. They were expecting you or someone in the collective to ask them for help for something. It is important. It's an important time to guard against being self-centered, over-opinionated, or pushy. So you've got someone here. It's almost like they didn't want you to ask for help from a friend. Who do they want you to ask help from? Use your words. When organising like for like, they wanted you to get in contact with another Virgo. Someone who, and it says, spend time with family or helping others, avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions. They wanted you to go to somebody that would be an energy vampire. Somebody who's staying the course of working with low vibrational energies that wanted to attach something to you. Okay, when it comes to your words as well, when it comes to your throat chakra. And you've got to remember the middle message that came out was running away when confronted on doing something to break, dismantle or stop communication, letter or email. So this could be, why am I getting a strange family member? An estranged family member. Or someone who, is somebody who's been taken out of the family. Who were they trying to block though? Who was this family member trying to block? Who are they trying to block? Who are they trying to block? Dark moon. Spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you, upside down. So they wanted you to go to someone who was either like a fake therapist, or they wanted you to go to some. I keep seeing these people walking and they've got like, you know those, it's like a baseball cap that doesn't have that bit there, so it's just the visor part. Someone's wearing one of those. Entrepreneur upside down. They're talking about how they're having to adapt because you've adapted. Someone here may be going to therapy. The time is right for celebrating life and make the most of parties, gatherings and other social opportunities. So they're talking about this as well. They may be talking about the fact that because they haven't been able to slow someone down, or if they injured someone or someone went through a mental health issue, that they've picked themselves up, that they asked for help, that they were, they were leaning on their support network. But they wanted someone here to support, to lean on someone who wasn't of light. Someone who would have faked caring. But it didn't go the way they thought it would, because you've got entrepreneurship upside down. This was somebody who was trying to move the person in the collective away from making good business choices as well. It's all linked in together. Now's a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals. Someone was doing this instead. There may be, I don't know if this is like someone's trying to attach here. Every breath can be a new beginning. Believe you are magic. So someone does some sort of breathing technique that removes low vibrational energy. And it works very, very well. They were trying to bind something to someone's words. Because I can see these two people walking really hurriedly, and they're talking really hurriedly as well. They're talking, it's very breathless. It went wrong. It went wrong. What else was said? What else was said in this conversation? Gemini's coming out. Stress may be an issue during this time, so they're very stressed out about something. Because with entrepreneur upside down as well, it didn't go the way they thought it would. Moon in Scorpio is coming out. Again, negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. So these two people that were talking, they don't like each other. Why am I getting that they're like, are they elders or they're like the wives of the elders? Because I'm getting they're two women. They don't have to be. But they're the spouses of two elders in separate communities. Same community. Embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. So there you go. They're really angry. One of them is really pissed off. Excuse my language. Like, you had one job. You had one job. You were supposed to guide A, B, and C to do this to the collective. You had one job and you couldn't even do that. Right, now I've got my information. Get lost. I'm going to go and walk with the rest of the girls from my... Okay, now it's making sense. These two people that are walking around the park, one of them is... They're from the same community, but they're from different groups. And they came over and more or less said, we weren't able to get this person to put on weight or lose loads of weight. We weren't able to change their mental health or anything that happened to their mental health. They've got better from this. Embrace high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. So somebody here started moving their body, be that doing chair yoga. And I don't mean me constantly picking up my tarot cards, doing chair yoga because, you know, someone's back hurts, whether that's doing yoga, Pilates, going for walks, hikes, running, swimming, dancing in your living room. This person, whoever this is, has gone and told this elder, she lives in a gated community, or this person lives in a gated community, and the rest of the gated community have no idea what they're doing. But they are very good at manipulating other people. They're almost like a mother hen, and everybody else is like their little chicks, and they come and they have gossip and stuff like that. And this person is really vexed. They're annoyed. I heard they've lost money. They lost out money because they weren't able to slow someone down in the collective. Think new, see fresh. This person who is moving, who is active, who is healing, that is taking it, but also make sure you're taking time to relax, to recharge, to replenish your inner strength, drinking your water. And I say that, I need to drink some of my water. Where I put it? They're talking about what else they can do. I don't know what was said exactly, but it was like a quick chat between two people, and then one of them is the superior, the person that lives in the gated community, and she was like, he, she, or they were like, we'll set a meeting, we'll set a proper meeting. Now get lost. I need to go off and do whatever I'm doing. Think new, see fresh. They've got to go back to the drawing board because get out of your own way. They've blocked themselves and they've blocked abundance. Visualize abundance is upside down. That's more or less, they were like, you had one thing that you had to do, or that your girls had to do, is what I heard, was to get this person to focus on lowering their vibes, make them ill, make them redundant, make them lose their job, make them lose their motivation. Put it all together, ill health, ill mental health, whatever it may be. You had one job and you couldn't even do that. We ask you to bind this person's throat chakra. That's what, use your words. And that believe you are magic in reverse. This believe you are magic is baneful magic. This has always been my baneful magic card, especially for this deck. Upside down, this has just been returned, or it just didn't work. Every breath can be a new beginning, because every time they've sent something, someone's spoken their sovereign words of light. Someone's done a return to sender just verbally, or prayed it away, or affirmed it away, or grounded it. But every breath can be a new beginning. Someone here has breathed it away. And they're so stressed. They're so stressed. They've put a lot of money on something. They've put a lot of money. And now they're in arguments. They're betting. They're betting. Why am I getting they're betting something? They put a lot of money down. And it was a surefire thing, is what I heard. It was a surefire thing. What does that mean, a surefire thing? What's a surefire thing? Moon in Pisces. Beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. But it's upside down. They were sure they could get this person to overeat or undereat, or stay bedridden, or stay depressed, or stay sad. But this person started looking at their physical well-being as well as their mental health. And you're just being told, if this really resonates for you, your guides are telling you to look back to something that you were doing in the past that was helping you to take care of yourself. Be that you were doing Tai Chi first thing in the morning. It's something about movement. It's to do with movement, but it's also to do with what it is that you're saying or speaking to yourself, because both the Moon in Virgo and the try something new without expectations in reverse, they're both blue. There was some sort of set expectation that someone put in for their health. And it may have been just as small as every morning saying thank you for my life, or thank you for my heart still beating, thank you for my strong knees, thank you, whatever it was, and whatever the goal was set, it was working, and you're being told to go back and do that or stay the course. Have a set expectation. Don't make it too rigid, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, this one job they had was to get someone here to indulge in negative or depressive tendencies. You had one flipping job. One job. One job. And you couldn't even do that. Wow, the disappointment. The disappointment. My goodness. Just realising this is going straight up. It's not even... You can't see any of the smoke, can you? Pop you here. Boop. There we go. You had one job, you guys, and you couldn't do it. You couldn't get this person to be depressed because they are too focused on self-care, caring for themselves. And then you also have Moon in Capricorn. Put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving or increasing financial security. And that's upside down. Because whoever it was that they gave this job to, they're girls is what I'm hearing. Is this like the head of a coven? And then like whoever their superior is, like runs other covens as well. That's why in my previous reading, it was talking about 3 different communities. These 3 different communities, but they're all linked by a common something denominator. They're all covens. Oh my giddy aunt. Whoever it was that was in their coven was more focused on put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving or increasing financial security. They were more focused on emotional concerns, and they did something impulsively, or they spent something impulsively. And with it being upside down, this is to do with finances, but also to do with fame and career. What did they do? What did they do? Frog. The path has been cleared for you to make a change that previously seemed unachievable. Let me see this. 1 second. What did they do? They were trying to do something to bring in an imbalance with rebalance and regroup upside down, but they ended up blocking themselves. Money. There's a lot of money that was spent, or a lot of money they lost. Moon in Libra. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. You will get through this. What have they done? What have they done? Different deck. Yeah, which deck would you like to go for that one? Okay. how did they mess up? I had a royal F up. A royal F up. How did they royally F up? Three of Michael, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. So someone within this coven was being very irresponsible or immature or really petty when they were supposed to be doing something else. They were, yeah, negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into something, into positive physical actions or activities like decorating or gardening. So you have someone here who's, I heard, petulant. They were supposed to bind someone's... So it wasn't the coven leader that was doing this. They were managing the people below that were supposed to bind your throat chakra or bind someone in some way to mess up someone's their job, their prospects, by going for someone's sixth house. And it's ended up in some sort of sadness because it went wrong, because one of the people that was supposed to be binding you, they felt some type of way towards you or someone in the collective, like they were jealous of something. Nine of Gabriel, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism, and it's upside down. This person wanted to fight. They wanted to fight, especially with negative attitudes and fiery arguments. They wanted to fight someone in the collective, and they let their ego get in front of whatever their job was. And it's cost whoever's at the top a lot of money or a lot of something. A lot was bet on this. Ace of Raphael, yeah, that's the Ace of Cups upside down, and the Emperor. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights, and it's upside down. So you have someone here who, this may be a third party. That's why I was getting two people and then one extra, right? So this is almost like a couple, one person moving away. That could be an Emperor. Stability, efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. This is part of like the karma or kickback or backfire for what was done. Or this person, maybe this person who was giving bombastic side eye to someone in the collective was doing so because their Emperor has moved away from them. So rather than just doing their job, they took it personally and they allowed their emotions, their emotional concerns to take over, rather than just doing their job. They were supposed to bring in stability and efficiency. They were supposed to take charge of some sort of situation and have ambitious plans, and they didn't. They literally didn't. This is brought in, yeah, because with this, a positive new emotional experience in reverse. You cleansing away something. This is also to do with you cleansing away something. Epiphanies come out with number 9, Archangel Raziel. And it says here, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. So where they try to slow someone down, it just gave opportunity for someone to take time to breathe out, to relax, to recharge, and to connect themselves even more into what it is that they're supposed to be doing, what their purpose is, what their ideas are, if that is for a job, for example. You've got 3 of Raphael here, reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children is upside down. So it's left this person really stressed out. Because with the 6 of Michael here, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief. What did I just say with the breath? Breathe out and make new plans, relocation or travel. Because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They didn't do... It's almost like when they were sending whatever spell work or psychic attacks or blah, blah, blah. Any type of spell work, it is intention. Of course it is. But you have to be grounded. You cannot be in your feels, in your emotions. It's different if you are like doing a spell for joy and abundance for everyone and, you know, for yourself and all those around you that you love. You want to really be in that emotion of joy and abundance, okay? Because spells, in my opinions, are nothing more than souped up manifestations. They literally are just you manifesting the energy around you or manipulating the energy around you. If you are doing a self-love spell, you want to feel as much love as you can. You want that to be over brimming. You know, you can see yourself in a big ball of pink light and you are pouring that into yourself. This person, they were I don't know what they were supposed to be doing. It was almost like they were supposed to be doing things that were nuanced in a way that you or someone in the collective would not realise that there was spell work involved or there was manipulation involved. Especially if somebody had a, what's the word? I can never think of the word. It's almost like if you already had those precursors to become unwell, if you had been in an accident and say you were going through physiotherapy to learn how to walk again, they were going for people, they were going for this Virgo, moon in Virgo energy, as in if you already had a pre-existing health issue or you had the precursors to become unwell, they were doing it in a way that was so flipping nuanced that they thought it's fine. They're not going to realise that this actually is spell work. They're just going to think that they've got even more sick, or they were doing too much and then they got ill, or that, you know, they got too stressed and they didn't want to eat. Whatever this person did from this coven, they took it into their own hands. It was almost like revenge energy I'm getting. You took my man, you took my he, she, they. This emperor doesn't want to be with me anymore. Something along those lines here, right? And they did too much. Or they did so much that it tipped the scales, or it tipped something. Because use your words and believe you are magic. They tried to do a shut up spell. They tried doing a shut up spell. I know they did. I was feeling that energy a couple of days ago when I kept tripping over my words, that someone tried doing a shut up spell, whether that was to me or to someone in the collective, but that stuff has been cleansed and moved back. It's been sent back. Okay, and this is something that they've been talking about as well, because it came out in one of my readings talking about the fact that they're doing so much, yeah, they're working overtime to send this stuff, and all someone has to do is get up, stretch, brush their teeth, have a shower, and get on with the rest of their day, and they've already washed that stuff away. So whatever it is that they're trying to send while you guys are sleeping, it doesn't matter, because when you get up and you have your shower and you take care of yourself, it washes it back and it sends it back to them, and they're stunned. And this person going, you had one flipping job. I feel like they know that whoever it is that they've been trying to bind is extremely powerful, but they have washed their hands of. They don't want to get their hands dirty. They're like, it's your job. You are my, you know, you're my go-between, or you're my lower. You do as you're told. You had one job. If anyone's going to get in trouble, it's not me. Because that person also has their own superior. But now someone wants to fight. Someone wants to fight. Are you serious? And then it says here, Queen of Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people is upside down. Oh. So why did we get the Six of Michael then? Relocation or travel. So they were trying to manipulate this. They're trying to manipulate this. This was getting someone unwell or sick, so they couldn't move, they couldn't think, they were depressed, and they take any help that came through. Whether this help was coming from somebody who was low vibrational, somebody who was connected into fallen angels, or something demonic, or something not very nice. Two of Ariel in reverse, or Ariel in reverse. It's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun, upside down. They wanted someone really overworked. They wanted someone really overworked. They wanted somebody to be in an unbalance. And they've just been told it's the opposite. That this person has found joy through spiritual growth, that they're being a light to others, that, you know, they're getting the answers they need through meditation, that they're sitting in an emperor energy or in an empress energy. And what they try to do to stop some sort of positive new emotional experience or fulfilling romantic relationship coming in, or a deep and lasting spiritual insights coming in, are coming in anyway, because this person is cleansing themselves. They're keeping themselves hydrated. They are working on themselves at the pace of where they are. And it says here, 10 of Michael in reverse, a situation has ended. You are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So whoever this person is stressed out. They're properly stressed out because they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They've bitten off more than they can chew. This situation is still going on for them, and they are chained to this. The new opportunities for happiness will now follow for you and not for them. And the past, there's something that's being held over their head from the past that is now going to continue to be dangled in front of them. So whoever this person is that was going for this walk and was told to go away afterwards, like, you give me information, we'll make a meeting, I'll call you, I'll get one of my people to contact your people, okay, but you had one job and I'm disappointed with you. That person, it's almost like they did something in the past, or whatever it was that this person that was in the coven below them did, is constantly haunting them. It's constantly going to be dangled in front of them. Constantly. King of Michael in reverse. Something they did that was illegal as well. They did something illegal in this realm. I feel like this person's getting blackmailed as well. It is giving me culty vibes, but they're getting blackmailed, or they're getting bribed or blackmailed, or something along those lines. Principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. So think of those in the opposite, because it was upside down. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. So there's a lot of lies going on. So something that happened in the past, they may have lied about what it is that one of the girls or one of the women or whoever it is in this coven did to someone in the collective. And it was, yeah, this information came through from someone else. It may have come, whoever this person is that lives in this gated community, they're like the area manager for a certain amount of covens. They're like the grand high witch in the Roald Dahl's witches. Okay, the one that when she pulls up her mask and she's got a massive nose and she's got hardly any hair left and they've got no toes, it's rank. But she's like the area manager for the other ones. And I have a feeling that this person found out about this F up from one of the covens that were supposed to be doing it little by little, nuance, so that you wouldn't know, or someone in the collective wouldn't know the reason they're getting sick or dizzy or tired, or, you know, go and have your blood test and it's inconclusive, or blah, blah, blah. Remember, I'm not a doctor. And this person done too much because they took it personally, because whoever they were with has moved on, has moved away from them. They messed up some sort of plan. I had a lifelong plan, or a decades old plan. And they were at some sort of crucial point where you or someone in the collective was supposed to ask them for help, or they were going to come in when you were in some sort of weakened state, and then kind of like say, I'll help you out, it's fine, and bind you even more. And it didn't work because they did too much and you healed too quick. But this King of Michael here, this King of Michael, they were going to pin something on someone. And you got strength upside down. They were going to energy harvest strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. Really? Really, really? Wow. Another one bites the dust. Dun, 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 dun. Anything else I need to know before I go, please and thank you? Anything else? I think that's it. King of Gabriel. I don't know what, my mouth is not completely forming all the words. Someone's got a fat lip. Someone's actually got a fat lip. Generous, inspirational, dramatic and driven. King of Gabriel. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. That's where that running away when confronted on doing something to break, dismantle or stop communication, letter or email. So this person that had to come in and have like this big speed walk with this other person that is like the Grand Hide Witch or is the area manager, ask them why did they do something to break, dismantle or stop some sort of communication, because that's not how it was supposed to play out. They wanted it. So that's what this person did in the coven, the younger person, the immature petty person. They block some sort of information or contact or email or letter or something coming through to you or someone in the collective from a King of Gabriel, from a King of Coins, a businessman, businesswoman, business he, she, they, right? Somebody who is experienced that will lead to, has a lot of success in something. They got caught out because they did something They did it, what's the word? Spontaneously. They didn't think about what they were doing. They just thought, I want to get back at A, B, and C in the collective. So then running away when confronted. So I don't know if then they were confronted by the head of their coven and they ran away. Somebody else heard about this, or there's some sort of information that came to this area manager, but it didn't come from the coven leader of the person who did this in the first place. So it's almost like your manager calling you in because you broke a load of glasses behind the bar, but you didn't go to them and tell them, oh, by the way, I broke a load of glasses, I'm so sorry. And instead, the person that you work with or somebody who was on a different shift saw that you broke them and was like, rah, they're not even going to go and say that they broke those glasses, and went over your head and went over to the manager or the area manager and was like, do you know what? So-and-so did this, this and this. And then the manager and the area manager end up having a conversation and the manager looks like an idiot. They look like a fool. Either they didn't know about it or they were too worried to say anything. Do you know what I mean? That's the energy that's coming through. And the person who broke these glasses in the first place, they did it on purpose. They're smashing things because they can't regulate their own emotions, and then they're running away from the fact they did it in the first place. Oh my gosh. Well, I never. Yeah, because you've got 2 of Raphael here. 2 hearts that dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits don't give up on those you love, and it's upside down. So this is like, that's where I was getting the third party energy. This person is a third party and they're karmic. And when I say karmic, I mean this person has not learned the things that the universe, God, Allah, Vishnu, whoever it may be, is trying to teach this person. Instead, they're spiteful. And they have somebody who moved away from them because they wanted flipping peace. They wanted peace. Release their past. There is more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Exactly. So whoever they were with knew that this was not a balanced relationship, and they walked away, or they moved away because they wanted peace. And you've got the 4 of Ariel. When you give, you also receive, being resistance to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. So that person here, that's where it comes back to the start again. Someone is more worried about losing their money than losing their partner. So whoever this person, this emperor is, this emperor is the King of Gabriel. Bingo is what I heard. They're the same person. I feel like they're the same person. And this person in the coven, they've blocked some sort of communication that was supposed to come through from this businessman, from this emperor. This emperor has moved away from whoever it is in the coven because they're so irresponsible, because they're immature, because they're petty, because they don't think before they act, because they don't want to regulate their emotions. They are the one that smashes glasses and smashes plates and argues and shouts and screams, rather than sitting down and going, this is how I feel. You have made me feel like A, B, and C, and I'm really upset about it. That's why you got the 2 of Raphael upside down. And this person wanted peace, so they moved away from them. They were supposed to come towards someone in the collective. And this person in the this coven was more worried about losing money, the money that this emperor was bringing in, that this King of Gabriel, this business owner, was bringing in, than they were about losing their actual partner. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. There you go. Because this person cannot grow on their own, or they don't feel like they can grow on their own. Life is wonderful in reverse. Thrive on the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So whatever they did when it came to this spell, with this thrive through power of positive thinking, they put all their hate, all their anger, all their volatility into whatever this spell was. And it was supposed to cause someone pain, or it was supposed to make someone really unwell. It could have been an unaliving spell. But it didn't work. All it's done is brought an ending to them being in this coven, or an ending, I heard, to being on the top. So I don't know if they were like the top achiever in their coven, or that coven was looked at well by whoever the area manager is, but not anymore, because you've got the world in reverse. And it says a very happy ending in reverse, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight in reverse. Wow. Someone here in the collective is getting justice. Fight for justice and equality, rulings made in your favour. Don't give up. Well, Well, flipping well, hey? Now, before I go, can I take these ones or these ones? Where do you want me to go? Those ones, interesting. Top or bottom? Top. Okay. Oh, my goodness. My heart is open to receiving love is upside down. And my passion and visions are expansive as the sun. So whoever this person is in the cover, and this person is obsessed with taking someone in the collective down. Obsessed. They're angry that someone here loves themselves, takes care of themselves. There's this energy. That is the reason why I was thinking that someone here was the emperor from the collective. I just feel like there is this real go-getting energy coming from someone in the collective. And when it comes to rehabilitation, when it comes to healing, when it comes to their body and taking care of their body and their mental health, but you are being told to remember to relax, to recharge and replenish your inner strength at the same time. This person over here is, my heart is open to receiving love is in reverse. I feel safe and grounded. This person, they may be having mental health issues themselves, but this person keeps comparing them. They keep comparing themselves to you or someone in the collective. Okay. My body is a manifestation of my energetic state and it's upside down. We're just talking about body. So I don't know if this person has altered their body quite a lot. And the thing is, I'm not poo-pooing or judging anyone that does have plastic surgery or anything like that. It's your body, do as you wish. It's just my understanding and my belief that if you do so much, that you've changed yourself so much, it's more running away from who we are than it is us finding out who we are, if that makes sense. Because there have been, for example, when I first started getting into tarot, there were some people on YouTube that I used to love watching and they were so on point, but this person's face just started to change so much that they went from looking one race to another, and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And it didn't sit right with me, and I didn't understand why, and I just stopped watching this person, and they've just popped up on my feed again, and I did not recognize them. They looked nothing like they did from, let's say, 10 years ago. And of course we change, but the person's had so much plastic surgery that they've almost created a new identity for themselves. And for me personally, when I am, you know, watching tarot reading, because I still watch tarot readers, when I watch tarot readers or anything like that, anything to do with healing, it's like going to a therapist who is openly showing you that they have loads of wounds that are spilling out into their therapy session. It's the same as listening to a tarot reader who obviously has an open wound about their own identity or their self-worth or their self-love, and that's going to pour out, that energy pours out into the read. The amount of tarot readers that I stopped subscribing to because they would project their anger or their sad or their, you know, their volatility into the readings, and it affects the people that watch them. That's the energy that I'm getting from this person. They're very much in competition with someone in the collective, and it's really sad. I feel like I should leave it there because my body is a manifestation of my energetic state in reverse. So this person doesn't like their body, or they compare their body to yours or someone in the collectives. That one. No, I've been told to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my posts, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see just that and when I post. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. Please stay awesome. Please know that my readings are closed at present. If you email me about a reading, you will not get a response for a couple of weeks because I am at present going through the emails from December going into January, okay? Because I did take a hiatus over Christmas, so I'm really backed up. Know that I do not take any type of payment for readings through PayPal. I just don't, okay? If you do that, you will be refunded. I do take donations if you are feeling generous through PayPal. You're not expected to do so, but I do appreciate those who do send me donations, no matter how big or small. It all helps, especially as I am saving at the moment for my housing fund. If anyone reaches out to you in the collective, you'll know they'll be pretending to be me, because I don't reach out to people firstly. And if it says WhatsApp me, I would not give out my WhatsApp. And if it does not have the handle of the code 111 on this channel, or Shine Bright 222 on my North Star Tarot, then it's not me. Okay, just block and report. With lots of love, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.